why your body makes you need to poop after coffee. You know that moment of morning tranquility when you finally settle down with a steaming mug of coffee? Ah, the rich aroma, the comforting warmth in your hands. But then, a bit too soon perhaps, your stomach sends you an urgent memo and you find yourself rushing to the nearest restroom. It's a familiar scene for many coffee lovers, almost as predictable as the sunrise. Sip, sip, scramble. This curious phenomenon often leaves us pondering why our bodies react this way to our beloved brew. Is it the caffeine jolt, the psychological conditioning, or perhaps something deeper at play? You're certainly not alone in this experience. Anecdotally, many people report the same effect. Drink coffee, feel the urge to go. There's even a name for this phenomenon, the morning coffee effect. But is it just another quirky thing our bodies do, or is there a scientific explanation lurking beneath the surface of our coffee cups? Let's embark on a journey to discover the enchanting science behind why coffee sends so many of us to the restroom. Before we dive into the intricacies, let's pause to appreciate how wonderfully odd this phenomenon really is. Throughout history, both casual drinkers and coffee aficionados have noted this strange bodily response. Whether it happens daily or occasionally, the coffee-induced bathroom run is a fascinating quirk that combines our love for this popular beverage with our body's miraculous systems. And while it might be amusing or inconvenient, depending on the timing, it's also rooted in complex biological processes that showcase just how interconnected our bodily systems are. So, grab your morning cup and sit back, or perhaps stand up just in case, as we unravel the secrets behind coffee and its curious influence on your gut. Prepare to embark on an exploration filled with unexpected insights, a dash of evolutionary context, and a whole lot of scientific wonder. Let's start by acknowledging that needing to poop after drinking coffee is incredibly common. In fact, if you felt the urge, you're part of a large and enthusiastic group. Surveys suggest that around 30 to 40% of people experience this effect, with a slightly higher percentage among women than men. This dependable coffee effect is so widely recognized that it's become a humorous, shared experience for coffee drinkers worldwide. But why does coffee seem to tap into our gut so reliably? We could easily assume it's all about caffeine, the quintessential stimulant that jazzes up our brain and gives us that quick jolt of energy. However, the reality is a little more complex. Decaffeinated coffee, surprisingly, can also prompt the same effect for some people. This suggests that coffee's impact on our bowels is multifaceted, relying on a mix of stimulating compounds and perhaps even psychological cues derived from our daily routines. Imagine our bodies as intricately designed systems where various inputs, like the food and drinks we consume, interact with the physiology of our gut. In this system, coffee seems to play the role of a conductor, aligning an orchestra, triggering our digestive tract to begin its symphony. What's even more intriguing is how this reaction seems to fit perfectly into many people's morning routines. After all, the digestive system follows a natural pattern, often syncing with our sleep-wake cycles. And coffee just happens to fit into this rhythm snugly. So, whether you're powering through a sleepy weekday morning or leisurely sipping a Sunday brunch latte, the bathroom break that follows is more than mere coincidence. It's a fascinating testament to how our bodies respond to consistent cues, and how intertwined our habits are with our biological systems. And if you've ever wondered if your ritual was unique, rest assured, coffee has been tapping into the human digestive orchestra for a long time. Now, to the heart of the matter. What's actually happening inside your body when you drink coffee? At the center of this experience is something known as the gastrocolic reflex. This is a physiological response where the act of consuming food or drink activates contractions in the colon, speeding up the process of digestion and signaling your body to make room for the new intake by moving existing content along the line. This reflex is a perfectly normal part of our digestive process. It's a built-in feature of our biology, kicking into action whenever we eat a substantial meal or, apparently, drink a comforting cup of joe. Coffee, with its myriad of chemical components, including but not limited to caffeine, happens to activate this reflex quite efficiently. Think of it like a gentle wake-up call for your system, nudging your colon to say, "Rise and shine, it's showtime." When your stomach detects new arrivals, thanks to your morning sip, it sends signals through the vagus nerve, an essential communication highway between your gut and brain. This signaling results in the muscular movements preparing your intestines for business. And because coffee is often some people's first meal in the mornings, it effectively gets the digestive tract moving after a night of rest. It's similar to how a conductor might usher an orchestra into activity at just the right moment. All the components of the ensemble, the strings, woodwinds, and percussion, are poised and ready to deliver their part of the symphony. The gastrocolic reflex works much the same way, coordinating the timing of digestion for maximum efficiency. Understanding the gastrocolic reflex provides a pivotal piece of the puzzle in explaining the coffee-poop connection. It shows how intelligent and anticipatory our system is, always ready to adapt to changes and ensure our bodily functions align seamlessly with our routines. Let's take a deeper dive into the chemistry of coffee and explore why it's so effective at stimulating our digestive tract. While caffeine often gets the spotlight, it's not the sole player in this digestive tale. Coffee is a complex brew of over 1,000 compounds, many of which contribute to its unique effects on our bodies. To start, caffeine plays a significant role as a stimulant, affecting various bodily systems, including the digestive tract. It helps to increase acid production in the stomach, which can contribute to that sense of urgency. The increased acidity can accelerate gut motility, essentially encouraging your intestines to speed up their processing time. However, decaffeinated coffee has an uncanny ability to still induce the need to poop, albeit sometimes more mildly. This indicates that other compounds in coffee are at work. Chlorogenic acids, for example, have been shown to increase gastric acid levels, similarly acting on the digestive processes. Additionally, some studies suggest that certain compounds in coffee interact with our gut's serotonin levels, a neurotransmitter with known effects on the bowel regulation. Furthermore, the heat of the coffee can slightly raise our internal body temperature, prompting a mild flush of both metabolism and digestive eagerness. This flood of signals gets picked up by our brain, registering a call to action for our digestive organs. Imagine coffee as a cocktail party in your stomach, with a cast of lively characters all contributing to the evening's entertainment. Caffeine may be the host, But the other components are the guests, bringing stories and energy to the table, or gut. While the event they create is so vibrant, it gets the whole digestive system dancing. Through this complex interplay, we gain insight into why coffee is not just a simple drink. It's a bold stimulant for some and a gentle digestive encourager for others, underlining the unique biochemical dance happening with each cup. Why, you might wonder, does this whole dance of coffee and digestion exist in the first place? Here's where evolutionary biology offers some intriguing insights, though theories rather than clear-cut answers abound. Humans have been consuming coffee for centuries, making it part of cultural, social, and even medicinal traditions. It's believed that coffee drinking began as early as the 15th century in the Arab world, spreading to Europe and the rest of the globe over the following centuries. Over time, the societal embrace of coffee meant that the human body also became more in tune with its effects. In evolutionary terms, the ability to quickly digest and make ready for more nutrient intake could have given early humans an edge. Being able to process food swiftly meant individuals were always prepared for the next harvest or hunt, maximizing energy utilization efficiently. Coffee may never have been a natural evolutionary resource, but considering its warming nature and stimulating essence, some suggest it mirrors a more adaptive dietary pattern. Our digestive systems, nuanced and adaptive, seem to embrace coffee's timely insertions into our diets. It's fascinating to think that our body's thorough and somewhat urgent response to coffee may in part echo an ancestral trait, a Stone Age adaptability that life's daily needs might have shaped to respond eagerly to new energy supplies. This perspective places coffee not merely as a modern-day luxury, but as a historically woven thread in the fabric of our biological responses. As cultures embrace the heat, aroma, and conviviality coffee brings, our bodies kept pace, weaving habits over the centuries straight into our genetic and digestive repertoires. So, why does it seem like coffee's effects are always predictably timed, often so immediate? The answer lies in our chronologically tuned physiology and habitual routines. You see, our body runs on a circadian rhythm, a biological clock that keeps our bodily functions ticking to the time of day. In the mornings, this rhythm gears up for active digestion, already preparing your stomach and intestines for potential food intake. Enter coffee, and this pre-prepared system gets an eager boost. Morning coffee typically acts as a signal, a daily trigger that your body has learned to associate with digestive activity. This routine regularity becomes almost Pavlovian. Sip the coffee, cue the gut. Eat breakfast, start the movement. And, sure enough, timing after years of ritual grows consistent, turning the morning coffee into a dependable biological cue. Aside from the morning ritual, certain components of coffee kick in quickly because they are rapidly absorbed, each signaling the system to awaken and activate, much like an operational startup sequence. Within 20 minutes, the orchestrated effects of caffeine and other compounds begin to take hold. Interestingly, while mornings are the peak hours for this coffee-to-bowel effect, some find similar responses in afternoons, as their body clocks gently remind them of another communal cue, the post-lunch lull and digestive rush. But for many, the initial coffee is the catalyst, the dependable booster that nudges their mornings into busy overdrive. Our biological systems wonderfully synchronize with our societal routines, demonstrating both adaptation and intelligence. The recurring, predictable nature of the coffee poop phenomenon showcases this neat synchronization, which our estimate of control in daily routines keenly echoes. Now that we've explored the inner workings of why coffee sparks a need for a restroom break, it's time to appreciate the cleverness of our bodies. These automatic responses, often taken for granted or joked about, highlight the remarkable interplay of biology and daily habits that keep us functioning smoothly. Our bodies are finely tuned systems, always adapting, anticipating, and reacting to external stimuli like food and drink. With coffee, we've seen how the gastrocolic reflex, biochemical interactions, and learned routines collaborate seamlessly. These insights reveal a profound truth. Even seemingly mundane aspects of biology are wondrous demonstrations of how evolutionarily prepared we are for life's little indulgences. Next time you grab your morning brew, consider the orchestration within your body. A dance of nerve signals, chemical compositions, and well-practiced routines. Every sip is a cue for the colonic symphony to begin, a phenomenally well-timed process honed by countless cups over lifetimes. This knowledge should inspire both wonder and gratitude for the mechanisms that sustain us daily with such reliability. Our body's responses are not only functional, but fine-tuned to adapt to both modern lifestyles and ancient reflexes. It underscores a resilience and readiness that is nothing short of miraculous. So, raise your mug in a toast to the symphony inside you. Celebrate the quirky, dependable rhythm that coffee serves in furnishing both comfort and a little insight into your remarkable biology. Here's to coffee, to our bodies, and to the incredible way they work together every day.